And you made it to another edition of Breathing Different. With every breath that you take is another move that you can make towards awakening. You're amazing. Look, check this out. I want you to do something a little bit different today. I want you to put yourself in a space. I want you to give yourself a title. I'm looking for an artist. I'm looking for an artist. There's something that I want you to work on. There's a picture that I want you to paint, and it's called your life. Listen, no matter where you are and no matter what you're doing, you're always working towards a finished product, right? You either working on a masterpiece or you working on a disaster. Now, the question that you got to make sure that you're repeatedly asking yourself is, which one are you working on? Because you got the paintbrush, you got the pencil in your hand. You got to make sure that you never ever surrender your pen to somebody else, because the story that you're writing is yours. The finished product is yours. No matter if it's what you want to see happen or you don't want to see it happen, no matter if it's what you want it to turn out to be or not, you are the sole controller. You're going to put your signature on it at the end no matter what. Listen, a lot of people think that in order for you to have a legacy, it has to be intentional and it has to be on purpose. And it's not true. If you're involved in it, if you're engaged in it, if you had any type of play in it, it's yours. You got to make sure that you're taking the time to live purposeful and deliberate. That means that you got to make sure you take that pen, that paintbrush that you got, and you got to paint your masterpiece. And anyone who's been an artist, anyone who's took the time out to invest their imagination into a thing that they want to see develop over time, you're going to find out that it's going to take repetition. You know, I told you before, it's persistence over perfection. You got to stay at it. You got to keep on doing it again and again and again. That means that you may have to write that picture again and again. That means that when you're working on that book, you're going to have to write the book, edit the book, re-edit it. You're going to have to keep going over and over and over again over that same process until you reach a state to where it's acceptable to you. You got to do the exact same thing with your life. You got to do the exact same thing with each activity. You have to become the artist. And in order for you to do that, you got to recognize who you are. You got to recognize what kind of power that you have over your life. Because if there's anyone trying to convince you to surrender your pen or surrender your paintbrush, no matter what career you're in, and no matter what relationship you're in, no matter what it is that you're after, that you're trying to accomplish, you have to decide what your role is in that thing and make sure that you take hold of your control. Take hold of your pen and that pad. Take hold of the canvas that you have that you call your life. Starting today for the rest of your life, I want you to take sole control of the fact that you are in control of the finished product. So let's go out here and paint something that's beautiful, that we accept, that's a masterpiece. This your boy Corshawn. You gave me freedom. I want to make sure I'm giving you value, because we came to win. Let's go.